Alright guys, here's my garden tractor. Well, one of them. I got another one in there too. I got to do a little work to it because it don't want to run. This is a Huskee Supreme SLT 4600. Okay, it's got a 46-inch deck on it. It's got a twin cylinder 22 horse motor. And it's not in that bad a shape actually for a 2005 model. But anyway, like I say, that's one of my tractors right there. I'm going to get ready here and change the oil and do some maintenance on it. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to change oil in it, and then we're going to start her up. And I don't know if you can see, they got that goofy plastic thing in there for the oil. So I'm going to get me my bucket here and try to, I think, and there comes oil. She's black. She needed changed. Okay, there's where the filter goes. I took the old one off already. I took it off the other day to make sure I had the right number when I got the filter. And the filter I got is a Briggs filter. Okay, now what I like to do is, no matter what I'm doing with an oil filter, I like to put a little bit of oil in them just to make sure I get that paper wet. And that way, if that paper's already wet, the oil don't go up there and hit the paper and take a second to soak through. I just think you get oil there faster, so I was taught that way, and that's just the way I do it. So we're going to do this, then we're going to screw the filter on. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Here she goes. Now there we are, the new oil filter is installed. So once that oil gets done draining over there, I'll add some fresh oil. I'm going to air up the tires. The gas that's in here, I don't know if you can see, it's down here and here somewhere. This is last year's gas, but I did add Stabil to it, so we'll see what happens. Okay, now we're going to see if we can pour this down in there without making too much of a mess. I'm using cheap oil because this thing hadn't been changed for a while. And before I had it, I don't think people might have changed it once or twice, so we're going to give it fresh oil, and then we're going to go ahead and run it for, cut the yards a few times, and after that we'll change it again. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I started mowing with it and I had a slight issue. The drive belt, it was old anyway, and then I was over there mowing where I shouldn't have been mowing. I got a stick caught up in it, so that was pretty much the end of the drive belt. So we had to replace the drive belt on there, so I've done that, and it runs pretty good now. It's a lot faster than what it was. Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see the drive belt, but it's hard to get up under there for old people like me, but anyway, got the drive belt on there, got her all greased up, got the oil changed, running pretty good actually. So I just wanted to give you a little update on my dilemma with the belt. The only thing I gotta get working yet, the brake ain't very good on it, and I gotta look into that. I never mess with it, but all I know is I want to get that working a little better because I do a lot of hills. So I'm thinking about taking the tire weights off my other one and put on here. My other one's a 14 horse Husqvarna. It's a few years older than this one, and it needs work. I parked it and come back out a couple weeks later and it wouldn't start, so I'm not sure. I never even really messed with it, so I got to look at it and see. I use this as the main one, so I'll go mow.